Why can't it just do?
We are live.
Just push buttons and make it
Welcome
work.
to the live update of the 2025 Sheepdog CCP Championship, brought to you by Taurus USA, where innovation lives. Welcome back to the Valdosta. We have Bill Olmsted and the Viking, and we are coming live from you guys from Georgia. Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning, Paul. How are you?
We had some technical difficulties. As you can see, we are still having technical difficulties from yesterday. I appreciate everybody chiming in yesterday to let us know that we didn't have any volume or audio. It was because the audio button was off, but the amazing Bill Olmsted pointed that out. Thank you very much, Bill.
You're very welcome. Well, I see people streaming in there, can't hear you. I'm like, I can't read that. And I didn't have my glasses, so I couldn't tell exactly what I was supposed to be looking at or not. And I'm like, that doesn't look, oh, that's a microphone button. Just like on my Teams at work, I mute so nobody can hear me screaming at them. So I
see that little
where?
On top of the comment thing. Go ahead. Yeah, you're going to need to take that switch and turn it on.
Which switch and turn it on?
That one right above the duck.
This one?
Down.
Right above
down. Yeah. Go, no. Go down.
Right above the duck.
Yeah. Right there. Go left.
Add show comments.
Nope, not that one.
Nope.
It was the button left of it.
I'm screwing this. See, this is technical difficulties.
Is that switch?
The question mark?
Nope. To the left of it.
Oh, here.
That, yeah.
There we go. Come on. Here we go. We're doing this. Okay, that's adding.
That allows people to comment, I guess.
Enable chat overlay. Yeah. Do we? No. We don't have this option.
All right, we'll get out of there.
We're gonna get out of there.
All right, we're gonna keep on going here. So yesterday we started at 4 a.m. in the morning. How do you feel today? A little jet lag?
A little jet lag. Last night I was actually sleeping pretty decent. Then I don't know, someone turned on the heater and it became the 7th layer of hell.
We're gonna fix that.
Dude.
So the thermostat thing, right? 60. It was set at 68. So
I don't know. It felt like 700 degrees in my room. I was sweating my ass off, and all of a sudden I was stripped all the blankets, and luckily I was able to turn the fan on and everything else. But yeah, I was roasting.
Wow, I didn't even know that was going on since I was like freezing in my room.
I was freezing at first. I'm like, oh yeah, this is nice and comfy. Threw the blankets on, moved all the pillows. I was like, yeah, I'm sleeping good. And all of a sudden, I'm just like drenched in sweat. I was like, what the hell is going on?
We are fine tuning it here. Bill, how are you feeling this morning?
I'm still asleep. Absolutely. I mean, I got my coffee going right here, but it's not. I'm afraid I don't want to drink all. I'm gonna drink all the coffee.
Yeah.
Because as soon as this is over, I'm gonna go lay down and probably fall back asleep.
I don't blame you. Just the match director wants to go to lunch. I'm not sure we're gonna oblige him.
We'll go.
So, Bill, how was the flight yesterday? You seemed to be comfortable in the aisle.
Flight was uneventful. I did try to trip a guy. I have my foot sticking out.
Well, you have the booby trap in your bag too.
Well, I had the strap. The bag was all right, but I had my foot out there, and I see the guy coming, and it's like he was holding. I don't know what he was holding. He was holding a bunch of stuff, so he couldn't see his feet. Yeah. And you're like, as he tripped on my foot, and I pulled my foot back and went to catch him. And he caught himself on the chair.
This was going on in the aisle?
In the aisle. You missed it. You were asleep most of the time.
Oh, most of the time you're out of the corner.
Dude, I was.
Yeah, he had his head against the thing. And
yeah, well, it was.
He wasn't drooling.
I was trying to stay.
I want a video.
I kept on sliding forward. And I'm like, oh, man, it kept waking me up. You were the cream of the sandwich there.
Yes, I was.
So the biggest guy out of the group. You're right in the middle.
Yeah, something like
you needed like at least 4 inches.
Yeah,
right of seat.
Yeah, at least a little bit wider.
Oh man, so
that's all right.
So that was tough. 4 hours in that position. You were a little.
Yeah, at the end of the flight, since we were all the way in the back of the plane, the seats behind us were kind of empty. So I'm like, hey, Bill, get up, go stand in the back of the plane to kind of stretch out a little bit, because I was like, at that point, I was like, all right, another hour. I've been in a lot rougher position.
So we flew into Atlanta. It's Hartford.
Hartsfield.
Okay, Hartsfield, thank you.
Sounds good.
So we flew into Atlanta, the busiest airport in the nation, or is it the world?
I think it's the nation for sure.
Okay,
Possibly
United
both.
States, definitely. For it to be the busiest, I thought it was the most efficient. We
It
flew
was.
in, got out of there, and we were up on.
Yeah,
on-
I'm glad that you at least kind of know the ropes a little bit, or at least experience it, because I was kind of like what?
Well, it's like any airport. It's a maze. You know, if you
Yeah.
don't know where you're going, you don't know where
Yeah.
you're going, and it's not like there's.
Oh,
Oh, there's the
again,
map. you
John
know?
Wayne's just a little strip, and you're like, all right, you can see every gate rather than hiding around
Right.
the corner in a tram system and then off-site and this and that. So
We got John Wayne. We got Ontario.
Yeah.
We got even LAX.
LAX is not terrible. One big horseshoe,
yeah.
but yeah, John Wayne is just that one little strip, and you can see just about every gate. So I mean, we are kind of babied there.
What'd you think about Atlanta? I mean, it was nice, it was clean.
It wasn't bad. I mean, for the times that we went through it,
Yeah.
I mean, we were really efficient. Just grabbed our stuff and took off. You know, we had a Buc-ee's to attend to, so.
So we are here in Valdosta, Georgia. It is sunny right now. What do you guys know the weather forecast for tomorrow? What do you say, Bill?
The forecast for tomorrow says we're good. Right.
All right.
Now that's for tomorrow.
Okay. So
And
we'll
then-
keep it to that.
That's for tomorrow. Tomorrow we're good. Tomorrow we
All
got
right, so
we got a high
tomorrow-
of 58, right? Which is gonna be a little chilly, which is gonna be fine for us.
Oh, beautiful. Okay. What's the schedule for tomorrow? Mike?
Tomorrow, senior staff starts at 09 with an early registration at 1600 to 1700. So it's should be pretty nice.
So we are spending the whole day tomorrow. We're going to rip it up. We are going to go to battle, gentlemen. Would you get your cars ready and off we go?
Yeah, it's all lubed up, ready to go. So it's gonna be green flag racing tomorrow.
So we are. It's one division CCP. What do you guys got? What do you guys
As
shoot?
far as
Oh,
fun
what
or
were we shooting?
mindset, there's a whole lot of different.
So CCP is most of the everyday carry guns. It's right in the middle of the pack. So we are
Some are larger than others.
some larger. Okay, some are larger than others. We actually have 3 guns here. I am shooting the P365 macro. If you want to show that to them, Mikey. So tell us about the P365.
So P365 is SIG's offering from the smaller CCP guns, micro compact carries, mostly chambered at 9 modular platform, being that you could actually change the FCU out. So to do that, you have a little takedown, so you could actually change the grip module, go from bug, CCP, ESP, SSP, and actually carry optics.
Can you do SSP with that? Well, has it got a 15 round mag?
You bet.
Yeah, you
Oh,
get
sweet.
macros. They'll actually run a 17-round mag.
Nice.
So this is my new gun from last year. Last year I had a limb trigger HK 2000. I love the gun. It's just the trigger was comical for others, but
It's like pulling a horse and carriage trying to.
So keeping with tradition, Bill has a HK VP, right?
Yeah, I'm still running my BP.
Do you
If
want
that's any aspect of that.
you want to tell us about your VP there, Ben?
I stippled it and extended. If you can't see it, I extended the magazine, not the magazine, the slide release on that. I had that extended on it, and really, other than that, it's a pretty stock gun. So I mean, it fits in the box by a skosh. I had to trim a little bit of the magazine. Now, when I say a little bit of the magazine, I mean a 16th of an inch. I just took a teener off the bottom. That's all I did to make it fit in the box. Now, somebody else had to do something else.
This is an inside joke because Viking actually has the staccato, which is the gem. So this is the most modern update to the CCP world. I don't even know how he got it in there, but he did. Viking, tell us what the hell.
We're going to let you into that joke right now.
So, Viking secret tips of how to make staccato P duo actually work in CCP. So what I have done here is actually flushed the barrel, recessed it, so you're actually at 4 3/8 of an inch. So it is CCP legal according to the rule book. flushed guide rod and guide rod retainer. Outside of that, as you can see, Bob the beaver tail, trimmed down the safety so it actually fits the back of the grip module right there at the end and the front. Outside of that, the gun modifications were done. Then comes into the magazines.
This is my favorite. Yeah, by far.
So the magazines, I was trying to get some custom base pads to fit, but in the time restraints of actually making the gun fit in the box, making weight, and making magazines fit as well as inside the box, I took some Delron, cut it down, shaped it so it actually creates a plug in there, and threaded it and used some screws. So now when you actually insert the magazine, it is completely flush with the gun and fits in the box.
But hang on. So let's take a look. For all you people out there that can just barely see this, he has removed all of the bottom of the magazine.
He has no bottom.
There's no bottom to the magazine. And he pinned that thing in there like you would when you broke your tibia. They just pin it and make it work.
And it's flush.
And it's flush. I mean,
so you call me a doctor now?
I mean, you definitely did surgery on this for sure. I mean, the first time I saw it, folks, I'm like, no way that's going to work. It works, and it loads pretty good too. That's the part that I found shocking.
It's really nice.
I mean, you trim the mag well to make it fit in the box. You know, this way, make it.
Yeah.
However, you know, I mean, I just had to trim magazine. I didn't change anything on the frame. You are actually grinding the frame.
I actually took the box and got the slide to work first, and then kind of put the frame in together. And all right, well, now this has to get shaved down. And then started putting the frame together and just kind of pinning it there to where I'm like, nope, still doesn't go, kind of look and fit. All right, take a little bit more here, and then that would go. And then, you know, all right, I need to take a little bit here. So better part of a day, it's just kind of making it work.
How long did that take you to do that?
It's a better part of a day. And then,
I mean, for the total to get the gun running the way it is.
so the magazines were a little bit longer.
Okay.
Because like I said, I actually took some of the base pads. Have one of my guys that has a CNC.
Yeah.
Kind of give him design. Goes, oh, no problem. I'll get them done. I'm like, all right, you have them. I need them by this date, no matter what. Hard date.
So you purchased the gun. What do you think the estimated costs for getting to match ready?
Getting match ready from this, minus the cost of the gun from the original purchase price. I am basically nothing but time.
Oh, but that was
so
a long time.
Yeah, it was a lot of time. So actually acquired the grip module from a buddy that had a C2 changed out to a Chile grip module.
Okay.
So I call him up. I'm like, hey, what do you do with the C2 module? He goes, do you need it? I'm like, if you don't mind. He goes, what are you planning on? I'm like, you'll have to see it after I'm done. So hopefully he watches this video and actually sees the grip module and for it. Call up another buddy. I'm like, hey, you have any C2 grip modules or magazines? He goes, sure. Don't you have magazines? I'm like, yes, but they're not going to quite work for what I'm intending to do with them. He goes, what are you doing with them? I'm like, well, you're just going to have to see it and hopefully I can make it work. So, I actually sent him a video, it fitting in the box and taking the mag out. He's like, what did you do? So
you pulled it off is what you did.
Yeah.
I mean, you pulled a rabbit out of a hat with that.
Congratulations on that. I mean, I think that's beautiful.
My question is, why didn't you just buy another gun? A little smaller. I mean, is it the only one that we're running? I mean, we're shooting this gun no matter what. I mean, I'm just asking.
If I had a larger wallet, yes, I could probably buy another gun.
If you wanted to buy another.
And obviously Staccato comes out with a HD 3.6, which is a Glock 19 mag fed gun, 3.6 inch barrel. So I will be grabbing that gun sometime soon and actually testing the box. I know for a fact it'll fit in CCP. Of course, I'm looking at, all right, well, can we get it to fit in buck? Because that would be absolutely.
Oh, so it's going to be like that. We're going to just like that.
I mean, my theory is if we could do basically a P duo and kind of make it fit in a CCP box, how could you not make a 3.6 HD work in buck? I mean, you could run a Glock 26 mag in that because, Glock mags just fit a little lower.
Yeah.
I'd be curious.
I would also be curious. I
We-
would.
Yeah.
Are you comfortable shooting a bug in a CCP match?
Just like anything else, why take a knife to a gunfight?
It is
Get the
what it
biggest
is.
gun you could get,
Yeah.
and that's exactly what I was trying
Well
for.
said.
Is try to get the biggest gun in the box that you could fit and legally run.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, I'm taken down to it has to just barely fit to where it's airtight in that box. Makes weight by I think 3 ounces or so.
Wow.
So I mean, why not take the biggest gun you can to it rather than being undergunned?
You started in CCP, did you not?
No, I started in SSP.
FSP.
Yeah,
And what-
100 years ago, back when it was still 10+1.
Okay. So
Yeah.
what gun did you use in SSP?
I shot a full-size USP in 40.
Okay.
Because 100 years ago, back when,
Oh, yeah.
100 years ago when I stared purchasing firearms,
Yeah.
the new bitchin' cartridge was the 40,
Yes.
right? After the
And as me as well.
blah blah blah, all that stuff. They made the change, right? So
Yeah.
it went from 95 grain 9mm
Yeah.
and 30 to 180
Yeah.
grain 40s,
Yeah.
or actually 10s and then 40s.
Yeah.
They shortened that thing up, and so everything I had was in 40. So I started with a USP, full size
When did
USP.
you start doing CCP?
It was still 8+1 when I was doing CCP, so
Well, if you started 100 years ago, it was 90 years ago.
it was 90. It was like 90, yeah. So so I went SSP, and then I made the switch to CCP, thinking I could do CCP, and then because of the 8-round count, I would then turn around and do CDP.
Yeah.
Not realizing that was a complete change in all the stuff that I was doing loading wise. I'm like, oh, that's not going to work. I really don't want to change. I went from 40 to 9. If I had to do it all over again, I would have just got 9. I just stuck with 9, right? But I didn't know. Yeah. You go with the 9 instead of the 40. I could have got everything that I currently run in 40, but I don't want to stick with a 40 if I don't have to. So I go in with a 9. But so SSP and then CCP. After I hit master in SSP, which was kind of a joke because it was my first actual sanctioned match. 3 years into doing IDPA, I do my first sanctioned match, and I win, and then I bump, and I'm like, can I just be an expert for a little while, please? No.
Enjoy the time.
Yeah, enjoy my time. So I did that, and then I ran SSP for, I don't know, a year and a half or whatever. I'm like, why don't I go? Because I'm not a master level shooter, especially at that time in my life. Why don't I back down to expert? Because once you hit master, you're expert in everything else. So I dropped to CCP and started running
CCP.
the VP.
Yeah, there's a lot
So you've
of.
been running the same gun the whole time.
No, well, the USB was
Okay.
my SSP, right?
Once you went to CCP.
Once I went to CCP, I with the VP.
Wow.
Yeah, because I took a 16th off the mag and it fits in the box. I mean, you gotta stick it in and then lay it down, but it does fit in the box. You know what I'm talking about. Trying to get it to fit in the box.
You will.
So you are now CCP master.
Yes.
I know there's a lot of shooters that actually, once they achieve a master level, they actually regret it. Do you have any regrets being a master CCP?
No, just the odds of my taking a plaque are much lower now because there's so many other shooters out there that are master level shooters that are actual master level shooters. I'm kind of faking it. I mean, I shoot well and I do well, but am I a master level shooter? Absolutely not. No, there's so many other
We
people.
think you are.
And I appreciate that. And I thank you. It gives me warm fuzzies on the inside,
Right.
but there's so many other people out there that are such better shooters.
It's incredible. But when you get to masters, there's actually 3 levels of it, right? You have the low guys, right? The middle guys, and then you have the elite guys like Austin Peru, right?
Well,
And
that's the DM level. I mean, that's the
Cream of the crop.
yeah. You've got the expert level shooter. You've got the expert level shooters, and then you got the master level shooters, and then you got the dots up here that are the DMs. But there are times after a match. I mean, I can judge where I'm going to be in a match by where if I look at the scores, and I don't go to the match and I look at the scores, and Austin shot a 250, right? I would know that I would be shooting like a 320 in that. Just add 40 or 50 seconds, and that's where I would be on a 13-stage match. And I'm like, how does he get 4 seconds on
Right.
stage every time.
But that's from a difference between a pro shooter and the
Weekend
us,
warrior.
right? The college guys, right?
We got jobs, you know. I mean, I'm not saying Austin doesn't have a job. I'm sure he's got a job, and I'm sure he does real work. But I go to work, I go home, I go to bed, I get up, and I go to work again. You know, there's not a lot of time. I mean, I shoot 2. We were doing the math on this last night.
Yeah.
So typically I'll shoot 2 matches a month, local, right? Tier 1 matches. And that's all the practice I get. Yes, there's some dry fire and there's some magazine loading, and I'm still trying to get rid of some bad habits that I've got.
But you do that too.
I do, yes. Standing in front of the bed, reload, drop, reload, target acquisition, draw, you know.
We have to because our eyes, our vision is kind of.
Well, I did actually do a little bit of mag changes because, you know, with the mag, I was like,
What, you mean you got a mag with no base plate on it?
yeah, that. So I was actually trying that in between customers, and I stuck up some stickies on some cardboard boxes and did a little manipulation.
But you actually been firing it live at the local USPSA match.
So yes, I did shoot this. Well, we left Tuesday morning.
Yeah.
Get my days mixed up. It's all joined together. Found that there was a USPSA match on Sunday before we left.
Yeah.
So first time ever shooting USPSA. Tony was out there. Dan, Mel, Larry. Saw Dean. I'm trying to remember all the usual suspects.
The local guys from the
IDPA guys.
local IDPA match were they all?
Yeah, but they're all there. Oh, the Lewis brothers.
Oh, of course.
I know Jason was out there. I didn't get a chance to see him. But it was actually my first USPSA match that I've ever shot and had a lot of fun. It was a great match.
So there was a lot of steel. I know
There was a lot of steel, a lot of movement, a lot of shooting on the move, which I like a lot.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're on the same gun, and you know, I was I think one of like 10 guys that didn't have an optic.
So what did you learn from USPSA?
I wanted to just go out and have fun.
Okay.
You know, before the match, put a bunch of trigger time down, and you know that's kind of geared towards USPSA is just going out and just hosing things down and shooting fast. So I used it more of as, you know what, I'm going to cut loose, have a great time before I go shoot a match to where I have to be a little bit more serious, to where I have to cut back a little bit. I just want to go in, have a great time, and just hose some things down. And I absolutely had a great time. Even though shooting a smaller gun, do I want to go back and shoot one with a full-size gun with full-size magazines, all that? Yeah, I think it'd be awesome and fun to do. Do I see myself doing it all the time? Probably not, but I would definitely shoot some here and there.
So your staccato, how did it perform?
Wallace didn't have a single issue. It was fun actually running some big mags, even though they were sticking that far out of the bottom of the gun.
You got a 3-inch clearance.
Pretty much. You could literally stick it in like a SMG. But it was a great time and worked all day Monday. I tore the gun completely apart Monday night. Cleaned it all, put it all back together, lubed it all up. And then packed all my gear and clothes and everything else and got ready to wake up at 3 a.m. So, yeah, it's been a busy couple.
So we flew into Atlanta, started driving all the way over here. Once we got to Peach County, I believe we stopped at Buc-ee's. Was that your first time at Buc-ee's?
That was my first. I'd never been to Buc-ee's. Paul's talking about Buc-ee's like it's a destination, you know.
I mean,
and to be perfectly
for me, it was.
Yeah, we'll get to you. I mean, you go in there and it's like it's got all kinds of stuff. It's got the normal stuff that you would have at like a convenience store or whatever, but it also had the fantastic brisket. If you didn't check the live stream yesterday, you know, you got the brisket sandwich, you got sliced brisket, you got chopped brisket. I got chopped, I got a double portion, whatever, but it's all wrapped up and ready to go, and not overly, not California food pricing.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that. It was considerably cheaper. But then they've got all kinds of other stuff too. They've got a bunch of jerky. They've got a bunch of sausage. They've got all the sodas that you can want. The wall's got 45 or 50 different fountains sitting there. And
I didn't even
thought
know
that was.
that was too much for me. I was up searching my phone.
That's real.
I was still trying to rehydrate from the plane ride, you know, because you don't drink anything on the plane, so you don't have to get up and do anything.
You know, that was pretty impressive. I've never seen anybody drink as much water as you did.
Well, as soon as we got out of the plane, I probably drank a gallon. Yeah.
Just a mouth breather?
Pretty much. Yeah.
Okay.
Just a savage. Yeah. And now we're doing coffee.
But they had a jerky station or whatever they call
They
it.
had a jerky display with 30 different kinds of jerky in it, and I got some. I had a sample.
I got more than some.
So I gave Viking a basket because he had a bunch of stuff that he was holding, and I go, you just take this and take it up to the register, and I'll meet you out in the parking lot. And my mistake, I left him alone for a brief 3 minutes or something like that. I went out to the car and I just sat there, and then Bill came out, opened the car, and we just started eating. And then the topic of where's Viking came up.
Yeah, where'd he go? Did we lose him? I mean, he didn't go anywhere because we're at the car and I got the keys.
Yeah.
So what happened? Where did you go?
My defense, I was left unsupervised, as stated. First time I was kind of like, oh, this t-shirts and hunting gear, like all kinds of stuff in the side of Buc-ee's. And this is my first Buc-ee's experience. So I wanted to live it up, and Paul hyped it up pretty good. So I'm kind of following him, kind of seeing, all right, well, I don't want to look like a complete rookie. So I saw Paul grab a sandwich, and Bill's kind of like, hey, where's Paul? I'm like, oh, he's grabbing here. He goes, oh, are we going where we eating? I'm like, I don't know, but that sounds kind of good. Grab one. And Paul's like, oh, I'll grab some Buc-ee chips. I'm like, all right, well, Buc-ee chips are probably pretty good. And then I saw that he grabbed some of the fresh ones, but they had some of the bag stuff. I'm like, oh, I'll grab one of these. Jalapeno. I'm like, jalapeno chips? Great.
What can go wrong?
Yeah. So then that's when Paul's like, I saw a little cherry, or not cherry, but chocolate
The
pie
desserts, yes.
And
Yeah.
yeah, they were. So it kind of brought me back to in Texas, there's Rudy's.
Oh,
So
yes.
the guys know the Texas, and I think there's a couple spots in Arizona. I went to Texas for some training for work once, and I ate at Rudy's every single day. So my mindset was like brisket sandwich, which Rudy's brisket sandwich is like top notch.
Yeah.
And then they have that chocolate pie. After that, I just went into oblivion, grabbed a basket, and then just started walking around. I saw the turkey shop. I saw everything. So I'm grabbing, I think, habanero pork rinds and neon sour gummy worms.
3 bags later.
Yeah,
Come on.
I got 3 bags. But I am happy now.
Well, we thought we were going to be taking jerky home, but I can tell you right now that jerky,
Oh,
it
It
doesn't
didn't
stand a chance.
last.
I think we got one little.
We got one little sliver left.
That was the most impressive thing I've heard.
Yeah, so I got some sweet heat and some Korean barbecue. Korean barbecue has a little piece left, and guarantee we're not going home with any turkey. Might have to make another stop.
Do we have anything left of that Korean barbecue?
Yeah, tiny little piece.
Oh, that was definitely lovely.
Yeah, it was good.
You actually hunt quite a bit.
I do. Well, I hunt as often as I can.
So we never see you at the Western May, because that's your turkey.
That is.
Yeah.
Well, so I got the Western is typically early May, late April, early May. I don't know because I don't go.
Usually early May.
Early May, right? So it's early May, but in late April, I'm usually chasing turkeys, and then I got to go to the RMR. So I could just see myself taking a week for turkeys, and then a week for the Western, and then a week for the RMR. My boss would look at me and go, "Do you work for us?" I'm like, "No, not really, not a lot."
All of a sudden, a month later, you're back.
Yeah, a month later, so I take a month off. In 3 weeks or in 4 weeks, I take 3 weeks. It's like that's kind of tough.
That would actually classify you as a pro.
I thought you had to get paid, not just devote your life to it. I'm still an amateur because I'm just devoted. Yeah.
So you're on this kick, catastrophic or disastrous?
Yes. Which is worse? In your opinion, which is worse, a catastrophe or a disaster? Now, if A is worse, then I did B at my last sanctioned match. But
where did you get that from? What?
Well, I didn't want it wasn't Ragnarok, okay, but it was definitely a brush fire, a dumpster fire, right? So, and I wasn't sure which one was going to be worse. So it wasn't. I mean, we jumped around right there. So I killed turkeys in April, but I just got back from the Arizona State Championship where I threw up a whopper and 2 non-threats, 2 PEs. 1.5 PEs. I wasn't going to argue the PE because I threw up a whopper on my first stage of 11 points down. So I'm like, probably not going to W this match. So I just ran with it. But no, it was a mess. I've got a video. So I get to review my embarrassments.
So for us going live, we can't do this without the generous support of the Viking speed sauce. Oil or grease? What exactly is the Viking speed sauce?
It's a sauce. It says it right in the name.
How'd you come up with this wonderful recipe?
Actually trial and error over multiple years. Yeah. I'm not a huge fan of grease. I think it's too thick. Starts slow and slides down.
Yes.
Multiple different guns. Not a huge fan of oil because obviously once you fire 1 or 2 rounds, it goes everywhere, dissipates, burns off.
Right.
So came up with something kind of in between. And a lot of guys and a lot of shooters actually like something like that. It's the same process as me. Is grease is too thick, oil is a little too thin, gets everywhere. There's pros and cons to both. So if you have a viscosity that's kind of in between, suits both worlds and kind of works around everything, it tends to work a little better.
The grease is more likely to turn into a lapping compound if you don't clean it, right?
Yeah.
But I use it in my striker fire gun, and it actually is. I mean, it runs very, very smooth.
The grease or the sauce?
The sauce.
The sauce. Okay, the sauce. Just so we're clear.
The sauce.
The sauce. Running the sauce.
I was gonna say around here it's sauce, right?
Salt.
It might be sauce.
Don't even get started. You actually brought quite a few bottles over here, and
I grabbed whatever batch I had left that was already labeled and ready to go. I know you had some at the house still, brought some. So yeah, we definitely have some on site.
$15 was it? So we're going to be in stage 8, I believe it is. So it'll be available to you there if you are,
or want to try it.
Yeah. Or
maybe we'll just save a ball for a sample, and whoever wants to just
why not for doing that? Oh, there you go. So stage 8,
kind of like a test drive.
Free samples. Come on in.
Free drops. Drop lube your gun. Yeah. Lube. Is it a lube? Sauce your gun.
Yeah.
Sauce your gun. There we go. You're running with the sauce.
Sauce your gun.
Come sauce your gun.
So stage 8, come sauce your gun, and you'll definitely notice the difference. So, but thank you very much for bringing that to us. What do you guys think? You guys ready for this?
I'm as ready as I'm gonna get. Yeah,
I'm kind of glad we got here this early and actually could acclimate today.
Yeah,
I'll tell you that.
Jet lag for me. Coming here, shooting Florida, shooting Georgia, Texas is not as bad, but I noticed that jet lag was definitely an issue with me. That's why I told you guys, let's come up a little sooner, and it wasn't because I was trying to make you guys come over here and spend more money, but
I just happy that I get to spend more time with you.
Oh,
I've been way worse with way better.
Stupid places with stupid people.
Oh God! Well, here. So this was our first formal attempt to go live. We are still working out the bugs. We had some camera difficulties, so hopefully it worked out today. We actually, what was that saying?
Well, it's somebody's asking. We got the chat, but I don't know if the chat's actually working because it says show comments in chat, whatever. Somebody's asking about makes a 10-inch 9 PCC.
Oh no, not
somebody's
again.
Asking. Yeah, I don't know.
So
I don't know who makes that.
That question, I'm going to actually make a video with PCC, but the subject of the matter would be actually Viking's gun.
You're running a 10-inch PCC.
So it's actually a 10-inch barrel.
Yeah.
But it's a 16.5-inch shroud. So It's a steel barrel that's 10.5 inches long, right?
Mm-hmm.
But is pinned. So the aluminum shroud that encompasses the barrel and all that actually makes NFA law. So it's very light, and all the weight is basically right at the center of the firearm, in between your 2 hole points.
It's a solid shroud, though, right?
Yes.
Okay, I was gonna say it doesn't have holes in it, so you don't get muzzle blast all over your.
It's a solid shroud all the way through.
Yeah.
And then at the very end has like some ports at the very end, so it almost looks like a big thick bull barrel that's just I think the whole thing, if I'm not mistaken, weighs with barrel ready to put in like 13 ounces or something like that, 12 ounces.
The whole gun?
No, the barrel itself. So
Oh,
if you
okay.
take the barrel out of the
Yeah.
and all that, the entire gun, being that it's mostly carbon fiber with optic, is like 4.5 pounds.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So thank you very much for is it at project?
At Project, hang on, let's see. Yes, at Project.
Yeah. So I know you have been sending us requests for that. Viking was the guy that I was going to highlight, but like I said, we had to deal with the CCP thing at the Sheepdog this weekend. So we're going to do that as soon as we get through all that stuff. This is exactly where our attention is going to be focused.
Anybody, like I said, I obviously even on the live feed told you exactly how to get the gun that I'm running out.
Yeah.
Any parts or anything out there that I run that there's questions about, feel free to contact us.
There you go.
I mean,
We'll contact him. Not me.
well, have my
Don't
people,
bother me with those questions.
have my people contact your people and our people.
That's right. That's right. So tomorrow we are shooting all day, but after we're done, we're going to recap our catastrophic or
Disastrous. Which one's worse?
Could be stupendous.
So
They could be spectacular.
spectacular.
Yes,
Yeah.
I like that.
So
We won't know how spectacular it's going to be until
Right.
everybody else shoots on Saturday.
among other things, there are a lot of shenanigans going on. There was some issues with the other Airbnb where the match director's staying at. I don't know if I want to divulge any of that stuff, but
No,
okay.
no,
Maybe not yet.
Okay.
yeah, not yet. Let's wait till there's some resolution first.
Okay, so we'll have the full picture for you, and stay tuned for that tomorrow. So we'll probably go live a little bit later in the day after we're done, before dinner or after dinner, whatever you guys feel. But
Yeah.
After dinner might not be good.
No, we're gonna eat it before dinner.
okay, so
Yeah, before the bourbon.
yeah, okay, so it'll be directly after the match. We'll sit down, let you know exactly
Figure that
what we thought, tips, tricks, and so forth. You probably want to tune in if you guys are shooting Saturday and Sunday, so we can actually you'll find out exactly what we think, right?
Yeah, do this, don't do this.
That's gonna be.
We're gonna show you a video about what I do, don't do, whatever that is. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Well, special shout out to our channel membership. This is your support, busy at work. Please consider being part of our shooting community, building relationships around safe gun practice and IDPA competition. My name is Paul G. This is
Anthony the Viking.
and this is
Bill Olmsted.
coming live from Valdosta, Georgia. Thank you very much for tuning in. We shall see you tomorrow. That's all I got.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Thanks everybody.
Please
Thanks
be
for
safe.
coming. Goodbye, YouTube. Am I gonna do this right? Let's see
Yeah,
if I
press
can
that.
just
Yeah.
press that and end session. This is great.